Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mighty Beans podcast. I don't know what we're gonna be fucking talking about, but here we go. How was it guys?
Spoiler alert, it's gonna be a doozy.
We're talking about Cheez-Its.
Have you tried the cheddar jalapeno ones? Those are actually pretty good, but you don't actually get the flavor until you've had a fistful of them.
Yeah, fistful crammed right down your fucking throat all at once. But they are pretty good, though.
They are?
Dude, actually, I just remembered. I forgot my I forgot my Baby Bells and my club crackers at Mom and Dad's, Ruby.
What the fuck is a Baby Bell?
Womp womp. You don't know what
The
that is?
tiny little cheese wheels?
No.
Little cheese wheels? Why do you say it like that?
Little tiny cheese wheels with the chicken strips.
Oh.
No, it's just the type of cheese that you can get like at pretty much any store, and it comes in like a sling, and it's 6 individually wrapped like tiny little cheese wheels, and they're really good.
Nuts in a sling.
Basically, I take one of those wheels, and I cut it into quarters, and I put a quarter on a club cracker, and I eat that.
Jesus Christ. That's a lot for me to take in all at once.
It's pretty good.
No, they're pretty small. You can take them all in at once.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. By the way, to the audience, this is my first time using a brand new mic that I just bought in the recording. I still haven't bothered to go through and like optimize the settings or like the distance that it should be from my mouth. So this will be a test run. How does it sound on Discord?
It actually sounds really good. I was gonna say that
You're just kind of quiet.
you're gonna sound like SpongeBob singing the Krusty Krab pizza when he's going like pizza, swank me.
What?
What?
I am dead ass confused what the fuck you're talking about.
I am also confusion.
All right, so there's an episode of SpongeBob, and it's called Krusty Krab Pizza, and the entire episode is about Krusty Krab pizza. Anyways, it's SpongeBob and Squidward delivering the first ever Krusty Krab pizza, and as they're walking, SpongeBob sings, "Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me." And then he starts beatboxing it, so he's like, "Pizza, pizza, pizza, you and me."
It just sounds like you're losing air in your tires.
It's funny because I just got air in my tires today.
Your tire's getting prison shanked just over and over again.
Oh god.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
You don't know what prison shanked means?
I know what prison shank means. I don't know what he means by the sound of my tires deflating. Sounds like it's getting prison shank. You know what I mean?
Well, you'll learn when you're older.
Prison shank. No, I don't hear it, man. It's been a while since I've been prison shanked before, so...
You'll hear it in post. Don't worry. You'll hear it in post.
Oh, okay. You probably will, too. You're gonna hear me doing a lot of...
I mean, I can hear it all now in Discord.
Oh, okay.
It's just, I remember that scene that you're describing. I just don't remember the beatboxing going like that. I could have swore he went like...
That's like the third one he does. I happen to be a SpongeBob connoisseur. That's the third one he does. The first one's regular singing. First one is him just singing it. The second one is him doing the beatboxing. The third one is when he does the... And then he does a Krusty Krab.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
No one knows SpongeBob better than I do. Well, the classics anyway, because who watches the new ones? That's right, no one. Well,
Are the new ones that bad?
I mean, I heard they're not bad, but at the same time, they're not, like, memorable. It's literally just like, you ever... I hate saying this word, but I think it's like filler. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean because they must just have different writers because I watched a recent episode a few months ago and it's just like totally different. Like the writing, the dialogue, even the way like SpongeBob speaks is totally different. Like it doesn't feel like the same characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sucks. Especially if you like grown up with it for like so many years and then all of a sudden it's just like changed.
The thing
Yeah,
is, like,
I
I didn't watch SpongeBob unless it was on TV. And let's be honest, how many of us actually watch cable television anymore?
Nope.
Nope.
Exactly. So, like, yeah, I grew up with SpongeBob, but would I go out of my way to get a subscription service to watch it again? Probably not.
You don't even need to, dude. There's those, well, I don't know if they're still up, but there's a couple of live streams on YouTube where they literally just play the entirety of some cartoon. I remember a couple of years ago, there was somebody live streaming the entirety of Ed, Edd and Eddy, and I just had like a sleepless night, and I watched the entirety of Ed, Edd and Eddy that night.
Sure, I'll
great.
assassinate Archduke Ferdinand for a quarter.
Jawbreakers!
Jawbreakers, Eddie!
I love Jawbreakers, Eddie!
Oh, actually, that was pretty good.
That was really good.
That was actually pretty damn
That was
good.
really good.
I've been working on that one.
I was gonna say, like, you fucking practice, you son of a bitch.
Peanut
Every
butter
once in a while.
toast.
Every once in a while when I'm in the kitchen, just like cooking or doing dishes or something, and then Danny will walk in, and then I'll be like, chicken!
Oh my god, dude. That's so scary that you just practice this shit.
Hey, practicing is, like, it's fun, man. Especially when you're alone. You have no idea how many times I had to perfect the Tom and Jerry scream before I could get it down.
Wait, how many times you had to perfect it?
Yeah.
Don't you normally perfect things once?
Well, well, you could lose touch, you know?
Well,
You ever lost touch? Yeah, exactly.
I've never been touched.
but my body is telling me yes.
My body is telling me fuck. Anyways, so did you guys have any topics you wanted to talk about today?
I really don't have anything. Like, I'm gonna be quite honest with you.
I can't shake the feeling that we were talking about something, like, last week, and we had to, like, cut it. Because I feel like...
To be honest, I don't remember.
Because I'm pretty sure we were talking about something. But I can't think of it off the top of my head. What were we talking about yesterday? Or not yesterday, fucking last week.
Last week we went over.
Well, your cat decided to lay on your keyboard and give us decrypted codes.
Okay, but that wasn't during the recording. That was before playing Lethal Company.
And then we talked about the fucked up stories of Pokemon.
Oh wait, you're right. That was during the recording. Actually, never mind.
Jack
Doherty,
whoever the
Doherty?
fuck that is.
Oh yeah, that fucking loser.
Jack Doohickey.
And then my racist bitch that I ran into at QT.
Oh, the Pow World lawsuit as well. We mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we covered it all. I don't think we got cut off.
There's really not much going on except for the most obvious thing that everybody is focused on, which is the presidential election. But I really don't want to talk about
that's
that.
a thing.
Yeah, I keep getting these calls, and they're like, "Do you know who you're voting for?" And I'm like, "Yes." And then I block the number.
The question is, do you?
Do you know who I'm voting for? Take a guess.
And yeah, I haven't really heard anything much about the Diddy. Haven't heard anything about Mr. Beast. Like, it's been pretty quiet, honestly.
Oh yeah, I guess there was that lunch leak thing that happened. That was a while ago, but I think that's still unfolding.
The what?
Yeah, I saw a video of this girl that she was doing like a comparison between Lunchleys and Lunchables. and there was mold in the cheese of the Lunchleys already. And apparently there's been a lot of people complaining about that. There's already mold like on their Lunchleys when they buy it for their kids.
I had no idea what Lunchleys was until right now.
But
I'm sure we talked about it.
Here's the question, though. If there's mold on the cheese, is it just blue cheese?
Oh, nasty. No.
Because if it is, that's supposed to be there.
No,
but if it's not, then, well, yeah.
It's there by
it's
choice.
It's supposed to be normal ass, just like mozzarella cheese or like a yellow cheese.
Yeah, if that's the case, then no bueno.
Yeah, I had no idea what Lunchleys was. I knew what Lunchables is, but not Lunchies.
So Lunchleys is something that Jake Paul and these two other creators, I can't remember who they are, created to combat against Lunchables, saying that their food is healthier, they have better ingredients and other shit like that. And it's definitely not.
I was going to say, like, yeah, sure.
It's Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr. Beast. They all collab together to make basically a spin-off of Lunchables.
That's right.
Of course, it has a Mr. Beast Feastable bar that comes with it. And it comes with a bottle of Prime and then, you know, the typical, like, Lunchable shit, too.
Bottle of Prime? Isn't that an energy drink?
Yes.
Well, I think there's uncaffeinated and caffeinated versions. So there's, like, a not energy drink version of it.
But even still, kids shouldn't really be drinking that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they should be drinking, like, water, you know?
I don't know what the ingredients are, but I know Prime, specifically the non-energy drink version, is supposed to be an electrolyte drink that's made with coconut water. So it's supposed to be, like, good for you. But like I said, I haven't actually looked at the ingredients or anything. I'm not a doctor, so I couldn't tell you.
I'm not a doctor, I'm a pool man.
For God's sake, I'm not a doctor, I'm a pool... Wait, it's the other way around. I'm a doctor, not a pool man.
I'm not a big fan of the government.
30 on 30.
Hey, touche. But yeah, that's what Lunchleys is in a nutshell. And a lot of people are talking shit about it. They're finding, like I said, mold in the cheese when they just bought it from the store. Like, it's been a shit show.
Yeah, very interesting.
I believe that just launched like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. That just launched?
Oh my god.
Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago by now, something like that. It's pretty fresh still. Well, I mean, their cheese isn't fresh
cheese.
though.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember hearing about that. And then,
let me try moving this pop filter out of the way. Hold on.
Ooh.
You remember being late?
I just moved the pop filter out of the way, see if that changes anything.
Oh, you sound a little bit louder. Yeah. Something that I did see on TikTok, though, that kind of blew my mind that I didn't know exists. Do you guys know what insurance fraud is when it comes to, like, vehicle, like, insurance?
Yeah, you're pretty much planning to get wrecked so that you can get the insurance money. There's this dude. His name's Al Capone. Al Capone.
Oh, okay.
He did
His
that
name's
stuff.
Alpaca.
Yeah, he did that stuff too. So I know quite a bit about it.
Yeah, and he stole a lot of Alfredo too.
God damn it. And he got his revenge back against Pesto.
He was like, hasta la pasta, baby.
God damn it.
See you in the marinara.
Oh my god. So as I was saying, I just found out that's a thing. I didn't know. Like, I knew that you can do insurance fraud with, like, house insurance and other things like that, right? But specifically house or car insurance, I saw a TikTok video of this person doing that where they purposely put their car in reverse and hit this lady square on the freeway. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was reading through the comments just to kind of get more context of what's going on. People were like, oh, insurance fraud. Oh, it's so obvious that they're this and that. And I'm like, what the fuck's insurance fraud? And so I was kind of teaching myself a little bit about it, and I was just totally blown away that people actually do that.
You know,
and
wait,
to
you're
make things. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as a banker, I'm really surprised you did not know any of this.
I know that there is insurance fraud with like different types of insurances, like with our loans and the credit, like that kind of stuff. But as a vehicle, it just didn't occur to me that somebody would actually purposely get in a wreck to try to claim insurance against that person to get money out of it. And the person that got into the accident, she had a dash cam, and she's the one that uploaded it on her point of view of this person doing this. And when the guys came out of their car, they were acting like they were the victims, all acting stupid. And then the guy looked into the girl's car and saw that she had a dash cam, and he like freaked out and tried covering his face, and the other girls too. They tried covering their faces.
Good luck, stupid.
Yeah, exactly. But I was just totally like, holy shit! It would have never occurred to me to do that.
Dash cams have got to be like a saving grace of the 21st century.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I have one because of that.
They're definitely a necessity these days. I mean, they kind of have been for a while now. I mean, Russian dashcam vids are like probably the most popular like vids on the internet, aside from like cat videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Say they were able to catch a glimpse of Vladimir Makarov using a dash cam.
But funny story about that, Ruby, actually, is I know somebody, I won't name specifics, but I know somebody whose relative would bike around a lot at the U of A, and they would happen to be in a lot of accidents. They would get hit by a lot of cars. And this individual also happened to go on a lot of trips around the world as well.
Oh, my God.
That is a thing that happened. Whether it was fraud or not, we never know. We'll never know. But they did get hit a lot riding their bike around the U of A.
It is a fact that bikers do have like a high chance of getting hit by cars, you know?
Yeah, but they're fucking stupid.
Yeah, because they're stupid.
I fucking hate bicyclists, dude, with a passion.
Yeah, don't you want, like, when you see them on the road, don't you just want to run them over?
Well, I didn't want to say that on the podcast.
Only the ones that are not obeying the traffic laws. Like the bikers that, like, the bike lane's really skinny, and they have to ride side by side, so one of the fucking bikers is in the driving lane, you know what I mean?
Oh, yes, I know exactly what you mean.
It's like, bitch, just go on a fucking line, you stupid asshole.
I can't stand them.
You know what happened to me today? I was driving home, and the sun was like, it was at a point where it like glares off the mirror. It was like directly in front of me, like at almost what do you call it? Like a 180-degree angle.
Yeah, like straight in front of you.
Yeah, so there was a lot of glare on my windshield, and I was going down this road. It's not like a super busy road. It's the one that I take to go home after work. And I didn't see that there was a really, it wasn't slow moving, but at the same time, it wasn't like super quick. There was a motorized wheelchair crossing the fucking street. There was no like crosswalks anywhere near that area. It's literally just the road. And he like crossed over the yellow line to get into the lane. And at that moment, that's when I saw him and like started slowing down, and I started moving over, and this fucker flips me off. I got fucking heated. I'm like, next time I'll run your ass over, bitch.
Oh my God.
I was telling my wife I should have honked at his ass and hopefully like fucking did a wheelie and fell out of the chair.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say have like a heart attack or stroke.
Better.
I would have honked at him, and then maybe he did a kickflip. It would have been sick.
Oh my God.
In his wheelchair.
If he did that, I probably would have just like been like, all right, I deserve that.
Yeah, at that point, those gods saying you were wrong.
Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know you were cool like that.
Fuck, bro. I didn't know you were chill like that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
What were we talking about to get to this topic?
Insurance fraud.
Insurance fraud.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing, Ruby.
Oh, you know what?
Fucking idiot.
There was a big incident that happened at work, but I can talk about it later. Just for us to think about. Well, so a while ago, Francisco, because we were having this discussion at like family dinner time. And that Meche was arguing against us that emotional support dogs should be allowed into like certain stores, grocery stores, and things like that because they are too service dogs. And my dad and I were kind of like, no, they don't belong in the grocery store because they're not really providing a service. And you don't really just want dogs around food and other places they really shouldn't be.
Especially if that owner is not taking care of that dog and they could potentially have some sort of parasite on them.
That, yes. And it's just like other things, right? And she was arguing against us how that's wrong, this and that they're service dogs. It was a big argument, right? I'm on the side that I agree, unfortunately, that emotional support dogs aren't service dogs. Because every single time there's been an emotional support dog that's came in, shit has gone wrong. The owners don't take responsibilities for what their dogs do and other stuff like that. Today was a perfect example of why those kind of dogs shouldn't be allowed into like companies and other special places. So there was a person that came into the branch and she has a doodle, if you know what that is.
Poodle.
Yeah, it's a poodle mixed with another breed. I can't remember what it was. It's not a purebred poodle. But doodles are notorious for being super aggressive dogs.
Notorious?
Yeah, I don't know how to say that word.
Notorious?
Notorious, there you go. Notorious for being super aggressive dogs. They're untrainable and other issues that go with them. Like, they have that kind of reputation with them. And so this person brought in her dog. And as soon as she's, like, trying to even get in, the dog is barking, going crazy, lunging out. So she's getting pulled from the dog. All of us look at each other like, we agree this is not a service dog, right? And the lead that she has on the dog is, like, super long. So the dog has a big reach of where he can be lunging at people. And so she comes up and I'm just like, hi, good afternoon. How can I help? And she's, like, fighting to talk over the dog because the dog is barking and just totally going nuts, and she's getting lunged, so her arm is like getting tugged away and all that. And I was like, hey ma'am, unfortunately your dog is really cute, and before I can even finish what I was saying, she goes, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear shit. This is my service dog. And I was like, okay, well, what kind of service does he provide you? And she was like, you can't ask me that. That's illegal. And I was just like, well, yes, I can ask it. We need to make sure that he's providing a service to you. And she was like, oh, he's my emotional support dog. And as a company, we don't allow emotional support dogs because they're not covered under the ADA guidelines that they're service dogs. Obamacare! And so I was telling her, trying to explain it to her, and she's not fucking listening. And she's yelling. She's being super belligerent. So now I have two bitches barking up in the branch. and so then my manager comes over, right? But he can't get too close because now the dog starts lunging at him and is being aggressive. Like, there's that bark where you're just kind of wanting attention. And then there's that bark where you're going to bite somebody. Like, you kind of can, like, hear the aggression in the bark.
Yeah. Rah. There's the rah. Yeah.
And so he's like, hey, so you're... I'm going to have to ask you to leave because your dog is being super aggressive. Like, we don't support that. And she's like, you can't make me leave. Call the police. I'm going to fucking sue this place. You guys are restricting my rights to my service dog. And we're just like, what in the fuck, lady? Just totally going crazy. And as this is happening, other people are coming into the branch. And because her leash is so long and she's not pulling the dog away, they can't come up to the teller line because they're scared of this dog. Like, this dog is just going fucking nuts. And so now she's yelling at everybody. She's like, I want all of your fucking names. I want everything about you. I'm going to sue all of you. And just totally going crazy. And
please say it so we can end this quick.
And so I was like, sure, here's my business card. Like, I guess I must have pissed her off even more doing that. And she goes, this is unacceptable. You all are just restricting my right, and just like keeps going off. And so eventually the cops do show up because my manager behind me is hearing everything, and so she calls the cops. And the cops eventually show up. There's 2 guys that roll in. They come in. They see what's going on, and they're like, whoa, because they can't get too close. The dog is going crazy. Buddy. And so my manager's like, hey, can you take her out, please? Her dog is aggressive, and customers are trying to come in, and they can't. So they're like, come on, ma'am, let's go outside, right? And she goes, no, I refuse to. This is unacceptable. And they're like, ma'am, we need to go outside, this and that, and we need to talk. And eventually, after bickering back and forth, she's like, fine. And as the dog gets closer to the police, the dog bit the cop, like on the leg.
Oh, shit.
And so then the cop kind of like gives like a, grunt, picks up the fucking dog and threw it outside the door.
Damn!
And so now she's ballistic. And she's like, you fucking threw my dog! How dare you! And just, oh my god, dude. It just went downhill from there. But now, that's the police's problem. And so then they're having this whole argument in front of the branch. And because people are mitoteras, they're walking by and they're kind of looking, what's going on as they're coming into the branch. Grass. Yeah, exactly. And my manager, he gets pissed. And I was like, what's wrong? She's finally out now. Oh, shit, block that.
Oh.
And I was like, hey.
Every episode, there's something you say that I have to censor.
Sorry. And I'm like, hey, what's wrong? She's finally outside. And he's all like, I have to fucking file the incident report now, god damn it. And I was just like, oh yeah, that did happen on our branch. So that incident is the exact reason why they're not fucking allowed. Or I believe they shouldn't be allowed.
Oh, them and their kind around here.
So, yeah, it was pretty fucking bad.
Sounds like it. It's... You mentioned the dog biting the cop, and that actually reminded me of a TikTok I saw, I think yesterday, where there was a police was called to a scene for some like domestic violence or argument of some sort, and then while he's there just like asking questions and like talking to like the homeowners, the dude like opens the door, and then the dog like runs out immediately at the cop, and then the cop's body cam, like you can't see anything, but the dog barks, and then he runs at the cop, and then the cop runs away immediately, and he's like, hey, get your dog. He's like, get your dog. And then the cop runs away, so you can't see the dog anymore. So based on the body cam, you don't see anything except for the cop running. But then the cop literally does like a no scope like side shot with his pistol, and he shoots the dog.
Whoa.
So like from the body cam, you do see the dog run at the cop, but then once the cop runs away, you can't see the dog anymore. So it's hard to know if the dog was chasing him or not. But the cop is running away the whole time, being like, hey, get your dog. Hey. And then he runs, and then he finally shoots the dog.
Whoa. Well, that's really sad. But who knows if this dog was actually aggressive or not, because you said you couldn't see it anymore, right, on the camera?
Nah, but you can hear it whimpering after he shoots it.
Oof. Man.
That
reminds me of a video that I saw like that, and it was the same situation, a cop with a dog, but the cop shot his foot instead.
What the fuck?
Oh.
How do you mess that one up, buddy?
I don't know, man. He probably just didn't get the proper training.
Well, that's how like that bitch shot her own son. Some fucking how.
That's different though. She's not like a trained official.
She's not part of the armed forces.
But even still, like, how do you... well, anyways. Yeah.
We're beyond that point.
Yeah, we are.
These episodes have been getting sadder lately.
They are.
Which is why we need to talk about depraved shit.
The sponsor of today's video, which is
Blue
Epic
Chew.
Meal Time.
Do you have a hard-on boner or nah, fam?
When life gets you hard, you get hard right back.
Oh, I love that.
God damn it.
This episode of the Mighty Beans podcast is not sponsored by Blue Chew, but hey, Blue Chew, if you're listening, I know you're... Anyways, if you're listening, we would love to sponsor.
As someone who doesn't need Blue Chew, I am curious as to how it works.
You can send me a free sample and I'll do a testimony.
I do kind of want to buy some and just try it.
Hey, yo. Next one off.
Oh, no.
Oh, all right, first to get hard loses.
We would love to invite you to this one off, Ruby, but unfortunately I don't think it would apply to you.
No, I'm fine missing out on this one.
All right. me, Junior, and Danny will have all the fun here.
You go for it.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll agree to that.
Yeah.
He could be the ref.
Let's.
Oh, my God.
Photo finish.
He throws on the striped shirt and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm gonna put a little black belt around it.
A little black belt?
Yeah.
So Junior, in Minecraft for the drowned,
Wait.
is that a drop that they do, or do you have to have it in hand?
Wait, he said black belt around his dick. Karate cock. All right, what were you saying, Ruby?
Oh my God. The drowned in Minecraft, the trident, is that something that just can be dropped by them, or do they have to spawn in with it already in hand?
If it spawns with a trident, when you kill that one, it has a chance to drop the trident.
Oh, so they have to already have it as a weapon. I see.
Yeah. Are you playing Minecraft right now?
Perhaps.
Is that the fucking clickety clacking I've been hearing?
Uh-oh.
I thought it was Francisco.
No, I'm actually playing Shadow the Hedgehog, but I'm using a 360 controller. But all I'm doing is like pressing the A button and moving the stick every now and then.
If it makes you feel better, I'm doing it very quietly.
Not as quiet as you think, because I was able to hear it.
I was gonna say it's quiet on Discord, but on Audacity.
Funny, because right as you say that, Francisco, I heard your controller clicking.
I was pressing the A button. I just had to jump.
Well, anyways, to get to the one topic that I did have... What the fuck? To the one topic that I did have prepared for today. It's something that I heard about just recently, but I guess it's actually been around for a few months. And that is a potential cure to type 1 diabetes. Have you guys heard about this?
Oh, really?
No, actually.
So I came across a random short on like YouTube Shorts, of this dude kind of explaining it, and I was like, what the fuck? That's pretty badass. And so I was like, all right, well, let me go look up an article on it. So I went and pulled up an article. To my knowledge, that this is specifically for only type 1 diabetes and not type 2 diabetes. So it's not applicable to both. And right now it's still just in like the trial phase, and there's not like 100% concrete evidence that it will work universally for everybody. But to my knowledge, it has worked for at least one person.
Whoa,
Wow.
really? Just to work for one person is already quite the success.
Yeah, that's literally a footnote in like the journals.
Yeah, so to my knowledge, the general idea behind it has been around for a while, because like you guys know how type 1 diabetes works.
Type 1 is genetic, right?
Well, they both could be genetic.
They both can be genetic.
Or is it the other way around? Because I know one of them's genetic and one of them's like you get it just from like unhealthy diet, all that stuff.
So type 1 is when your pancreas does not work. Okay, so you're just, what's the word? Insulin.
It's in pain.
you're not able to produce insulin. That's type 1. Like your pancreas just isn't working at all. Type 2 is when you become insulin resistant, that your pancreas is working, but your body is responding to the insulin properly. So that's the difference between the two.
Yeah, so type 1 is an autoimmune disease. So your immune system starts attacking your own pancreas, basically. Mm-hmm. And it makes it to where you can't produce the pancreatic insulin cells, which is what creates the glucose and the insulin in your body.
A lot of words. All right.
So essentially, the general idea behind it has been around for a while, which is cell replacement therapy, which is essentially like transplanting cells from a healthy person into you that your body can then recognize as healthy cells to essentially stop your immune system from attacking yourself.
Oh, wow.
So I guess that idea has been around for a while, but this is like the first time it's actually worked. So I do have an article here. I'm just going to read a short section of it. The whole thing is pretty long, so I'm just going to read the beginning part here. So it says the Diabetes Research Institute at the University of Miami Miller School of Medicine. Oh, by the way, this was posted of June of this year, June 21st.
Oh, okay. So it's recently.
Yeah, so the School of Medicine unveiled an innovative approach at the American Diabetes Association's 84th Scientific Sessions that highlights the potential of human stem cell cell-derived islets combined with big words, immunodulatory microbial to reverse type 1 diabetes.
Immunodululu. Yeah, got it.
Right. The technology was developed to enable pancreatic islet cells replacement in the allogenic setting from a donor to an unrelated recipient without the need for chronic systemic immunosuppression. The collaborative effort was spearheaded by Giacomo Lanzoni, a Miller School research assistant professor in biochemistry and molecular biology, with teams from iTolerance Inc. and Caddy Mastem Ltd. The research demonstrates that the combination of ITL 100 engineered microgel developed by iTolerance and Inslet RX stem cell derived islets developed by Caddy Mastem can effectively restore normoglycemia in a model of diabetes. So essentially, what I just said, the whole replacing the cells thing.
Dude, that's amazing.
So I'm not going to read this whole article, like I said, but I do remember reading at one point that they did attempt this on one patient, and she was able to successfully produce her own insulin and did not require any more insulin shots.
Nice.
That's amazing. Like that, like I have goosebumps. Like how far our science has gone.
Is she single?
It's pretty.
Is she Francisco?
Don't know. I don't even know how old she is. But yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, like that's a breakthrough. Even if it's not, like, let's say this is a fluke and it can't be replicated, it's still like how do we even explain this? It's progress.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It can no longer be proven impossible because it already has happened.
Yeah, so essentially at this point, it's now just trying to find a way to like mass produce it essentially and make it something that's applicable to everybody.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then,
that would be awesome.
And then potentially no more type 1 diabetes.
No more diabetes. Diabetes.
I got diabetes.
Congrats
So,
for
yeah.
them, man. That's quite the success.
Yeah, I'm going to do more research on this because, like I said, I just randomly found out about it recently, and I wanted to bring it up. And so I'm going to look into it and see what all the science is all about. Because as a family that has diabetes that runs in it,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty cool. But while we're on the science train, did you guys hear about how we had a second moon for a little bit?
Wait, what?
I heard about it, but I didn't like pay attention to when someone was saying that. So that means that there was another moon within our stratosphere, right? Or is that something else?
You're telling me the full moon split into two, so there was two half moons?
No, not quite. That's also not what a half and full moon means. No, what happened was back in September. This was another thing I also just found out, like recently. I need to subscribe to some sort of like fucking science thing because I keep being left behind and all this shit. But essentially, back in September, an asteroid came into our orbit, and for I think like a week or two, while the asteroid was orbiting our planet, we just had a second moon, and then eventually it got flung out into space, and it's not in our orbit anymore.
Aw.
Damn.
So it wasn't big enough to where if you looked up in the sky, you could see it. Like I think it was the size of like a house or something like that.
Oh, that's pretty small.
What kind of house?
Which
we talking low income or high income family?
Oh my god.
Probably
what was the mortgage on it?
It was probably like a $300 house.
Yeah. Sputuman?
But,
Shut the fuck up.
But it was really cool. I don't know what classifies it as a moon. I don't know if it's because it was an asteroid, it'll be considered a moon, but if it's that small, I would have thought it to be a satellite, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's
I don't know
no
what the
moon.
classification
It's a
between
space
satellite
station.
moon is.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
space. Space is
Space is pretty
fucking
badass.
terrifying.
There's two things that I love to learn about. One of them's the ocean. The second one's space. I'm
The ocean is
enamored,
fucking scary.
enamored by learning about the ocean and learning about space.
Dude, the ocean's fucking
also-
scary.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also enjoy learning about both those things, but the more that I do, the more terrified of them I become. The
Yeah, like
ocean and
that shit's
space
scary.
are both terrifying, dude.
I know, but that's what's so cool. You don't know
No.
what's down there.
Nah, I'll stay here, thanks.
What if Cthulhu's actually real?
We would
He's
know.
just hiding at the bottom of the ocean. He's at the
we
very
would know.
core.
It doesn't really convince me anymore.
He's at the core. Hollow Earth theory. Down there with Godzilla and King Kong.
Dude, I just found a fucking enchanted shovel with Fortune 1. But
Okay.
it's gold.
Okay.
That sucks.
That means when you mine gravel, you'll get a lot of flint.
I guess so.
That's about it.
Well, that sucks. I am really far from home.
I wanna go.
Do, 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 do. Just like Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Spoodleman?
Well, I got one other thing we can do if you guys don't have any more topics you want to talk about.
One thing I just want to point out real quick to all the viewers, to all the female viewers wondering why men take so long in the bathroom. Yeah, it's because we're learning about science.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what it is.
How else do we learn all these fucking trivias? I know so much useless trivia.
You know
But
what?
it's
I
amazing.
also know a lot of like useless shit, but when I actually do trivia, it's all about shit that I don't know.
It's like about intellectual trivia. I'm like, man, fuck that. Like how many miles per hour is the speed of light?
How many miles per hour?
Yeah.
It's the speed of light?
Yeah. Or actually,
I-
no, I don't think it was actually like miles per hour. I think it was like miles per second. It's like 100.
Miles per second? Oh, shit.
The speed of light, I think it's like 186,000 miles per second,
I have no idea, honestly.
if I remember correctly.
I think it's meters per second, that they use, and I'm pretty sure it's like 300 million or some shit like that.
That's those fucking Germans, I swear to God.
Germans? What the? More like the whole world, dude.
I mean, same thing.
Us and then that one other fuck off country are the only ones that use the freedom units.
The other fuck up. Hawaii?
No, that's part of us. There's a country in
Puerto
in
Rico.
Africa, I think. No, that's part of us.
Alaska?
Bitch, I'm gonna fucking stab you. No, there's a tiny country that I think is in Africa. I don't remember what it's called, but I'm pretty sure they also use the same what's it called? What the fuck is our unit of
The
measurement
Imperial
called?
System.
Imperial, yeah. Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's just us and them are the only ones that use it.
So we have competition.
Yeah, I think we're winning.
I decided it's time that we use the Imperial System. Oh, shit. That was Asian.
What?
God damn
What
it.
the fuck are you trying to do?
God damn it. I was trying to do an Ugandan accent and I ended up switching it to Japanese.
Oh, that was definitely wrong, sir. Then
This just in, Francisco racist?
No.
racist?
Maybe. Anyways.
Maybe. Is that canon?
I decided it's time to use the Imperial System. It is very effective. Anyways, what was that fun
Okay.
thing that you wanted to do?
Yeah.
Hopefully not racist thing. What is it?
You guys know what parlor games are?
Parlor games? Yeah, like
The fuck is
I've got
that?
all of my fingers, the knife goes chop, chop, chop.
No.
What?
Yeah,
fuck?
that game when you like pull out a knife and you try to stab your fingers in between like the spaces.
I thought the parlor game was those like bar singing games.
You mean karaoke?
That's a barbershop quartet.
Oh.
I know what game you're talking about, Francisco. I'm pretty sure it's called Five Finger Roulette.
Okay.
But no, what I'm thinking is like, it's one of those games where one person starts it off, right? But the person that starts it off knows what the hidden rule is. But every time the person that starts speaks, they give you a hint as to what the hidden rule is. And your guys' job is to try and figure out what that rule is, and the first one to get it wins.
Yes. Sean actually played that game with us, and Dad got pissed and quit.
Oh, that's right. We did play that when we
Yeah.
went out to Payson.
He couldn't figure out the rule.
Yeah. You ever played that, Francisco?
Never heard of it.
Okay, well, I figured we'll go ahead and play one. Just because I was listening to Markiplier's podcast Distractable earlier today, and they also did this, so I want to do it too. So essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start us off, and everything that I say will essentially be correct. And your job is to repeat the same statement as me. Not saying the exact same thing I say, but you need to say another statement that is also correct based on what the rule is. So, for example, I'm going to use the same one that Sean did, Ruby. But not the same rule, but the same, like, setting. So, we're going on a picnic. Everyone is tasked to bring something. I'm going to bring maple, but I'm not going to bring honey. So that's my true statement. I can bring maple, but I can't bring honey. So now one of you guys will go.
I'm gonna bring lettuce, but not tomato.
No, you can't bring lettuce or tomato.
I'm gonna bring bees, but I'm not gonna bring jam.
No, you can't bring bees or jam.
Okay.
So now I'll go again. So I'm going to bring money, but I'm not going to bring wallets.
You want to go next, Francisco, in the same order, or did you want me to go next?
I'm gonna bring ketchup, but not the container.
No, you can't bring ketchup or the container.
Okay. I'm going to bring monkey bread, but not eggs.
No, you can't bring monkey bread or eggs.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring a dog, but not the leash.
No, you can't bring a dog or a leash. Okay, I'm going to go next. So, I'm going to bring mayonnaise, but I'm not going to bring ketchup.
So what were the other 3 things you're bringing?
So, I'm going to bring maple, but not honey. And then I'm going to bring mayonnaise and not ketchup. And then I'm going to bring money, but no wallets.
Okay. I'm going to bring a monkey, but no fleas.
No, you can't bring a monkey or fleas.
Well, fuck you then.
They already said no to my dog, so.
Come on, Francisco, give me some. What are you bringing to the picnic?
I'm gonna bring a table, but not the tablecloth.
No, you can't bring table or tablecloth. You know what, Ruby? I'll go ahead and bring that monkey, but I'm not going to bring any bananas.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Okay, so here's the deal. Before you say anything, if you think you know the rule, you got to say 3 right in a row first. Once you get 3 right in a row, then you can say what the rule is.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
I think you're starting to hone in on it, Ruby.
Okay. Shit, I'm trying to figure out a word now. All the words that is like leaving my mind. You go ahead, Francisco.
You want to go first, Francisco?
Yeah, you go first, Francisco, because I can't think of the word.
I'm gonna bring the toilet, but not toilet paper.
No, you can't bring toilets or toilet paper. Ruby, you thought of something?
I'm gonna bring markers, but not the box.
No, you can't bring markers or boxes.
Oh shit! I thought. Damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the Mayflower, but I'm not gonna bring any pilgrims.
I'm gonna bring pencils, but not pens.
Okay, you can't bring either. Also, I swear to God, I just heard gunshots.
Well, you
I just
better make
heard.
Sure you
I
didn't.
just heard outside my window, pop, 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 pop.
Well, make
Anyways.
sure you didn't.
I'm gonna bring guns, but not the bullets.
No, you can't bring either.
Jesus Christ.
You said the
Okay.
Mayflower. I'm gonna bring Martin Luther King, but not his followers.
No, you can't bring Martin Luther King or his followers.
Damn.
Francisco, you could bring followers, though.
I can bring followers.
Oh, I fucking hate you.
Okay, I'm going to go next. I'm going to bring my good friend Mary, but not her boyfriend Doug.
I fucking hate you.
Do you think you got it now, Ruby?
I think I got it. I'm gonna
So,
bring.
Any ideas on that clue I gave you, Francisco?
Not really.
I'm gonna bring radishes, but not lettuce.
You can. You can bring radishes, but no lettuce.
I can't believe it took me this long. Fuck you.
I'm gonna bring lettuce, but not cabbage.
No, you can't bring either.
Okay.
Francisco's racking his brain.
I'm gonna bring red delicious apples, but no avocados.
You can. You can bring red delicious apples and no avocados.
The fuck?
I'm going to bring Mary Poppins, but I'm not going to bring any umbrellas.
Good, I hate that bitch.
Any thoughts, Francisco? You want me to tell you another thing you can bring?
Hold on. I'm gonna bring.
Destruction on you because he's getting pissed.
I'm gonna bring. You know what? Yeah, go ahead.
Francisco, you can bring fries.
But not burgers.
Yeah, you can do that. You can bring fries and no burgers.
I'm gonna bring hot dogs, but no buns.
No, you can't bring either.
How about hot dogs and tater tots?
Bitch, I just said you couldn't bring hot dogs.
Okay, well, what about tater tots and potatoes?
Nope, you can't bring either. You want to get your third one out of the way, Ruby?
I'm gonna bring rhubarb, but no caramel.
You can. You can bring rhubarb and no caramel.
The fuck is rhubarb?
It's like a type of root, I believe.
Yeah, it's a type of vegetable of some sort.
You want to just tell them what the rule is, Ruby?
Yeah. All right, Francisco.
Mm.
The rule is you can bring anything that starts with the letter F. And anything else you can bring, it doesn't matter.
Well, that's not quite what the rule is.
Well, that's how I figured it out. So, because your first name starts with F, any word that kind of starts with a letter F, you can bring. What you're not bringing, if I remember, the rule is that it has to like make sense, like be complimentary, right?
Not necessarily.
Oh.
So the rule was you're only allowed to bring whatever the word is. It has to be the same first letter of your name. So Ruby, anything that started with the letter R, you could bring.
Yep.
Francisco, anything with the letter F, you could bring. Me, it was the letter M.
Oh, so that's what you meant when I could bring followers.
When I said you could bring followers and fries, yeah.
But I can't bring and anything else. Literally, just doesn't matter.
Literally anything else that's not the first letter of your name, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
That was it. That was the game.
It sounds complicated, honestly.
You cannot bring hot dogs. Proceeds to bring hot dogs. It's like, no, Francisco.
I'm bringing hot dogs. You can't. Okay, what if I bring hot dogs?
It's like,
Look,
no, Francisco.
I had a plan going, all right?
Oh, yeah? What was that? Keep guessing food?
Yeah.
You had a concept of a plan?
You eventually would have landed on the falafel.
I'm going to bring frogs. I'm not going to bring Kermit.
But I'm not going to bring legs.
I'm not going to bring legs.
I thought we were bringing shit to the picnic. Who doesn't bring food to a fucking picnic?
You can bring food to a picnic as long as it starts with the letter F.
God damn it.
My dad
You could have even said food.
My dad got so pissed, man, because he was like, what the fuck, are we going to a picnic? And Sean's like bringing like random shit.
Yeah.
It was so funny, dude. He just got pissed and like, I could quit.
This
Like,
it sounds like an improv game. Like from like theater or something.
I mean, I guess it could be. It's not necessarily improv though. It's more so just
figuring out the rule.
Trying to like pick apart the details in like what people are saying. So like if you were paying attention, I kept saying a bunch of M words, which Ruby picked up on. So she also started saying M words, but that wasn't what the rule was.
Okay, that was interesting.
But yeah, that's how that kind of game works. It's really fun when you can like figure it out, but when you're not figuring it out, yeah, it gets frustrating.
Yeah, it really does.
I was just confused. I wasn't even frustrated. I'm just like, man, what the fuck?
Oh, we could tell.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Okay.
I mean, well, we've been recording for an hour now, and this is like probably the least prepared we've been for a podcast. Did you guys want to just call it early so we don't just force useless conversation?
It's up to you guys. I will say this. I just rewatched Dragon Ball Abridged, and that shit is freaking hilarious. I know I talked about this earlier, but... Well, not earlier as in, like, earlier today, but I mean, like, earlier in the week.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning it.
Yeah,
I
that
started
shit's
watching...
so funny. There's a lot of, like, moments that I kind of forgot about. And, yeah, no, I just highly recommend it. It's so good. And I had Sydney watch it, too. And I told her that this is kind of, like, considered the, like, the unofficial dub for Dragon Ball. It's, like, an easy way to watch it while still getting, like, the story for it.
Honestly, it is a good way to watch Dragon Ball. Probably not the best way, but it is a really good way to watch it, and I would recommend it to someone who's never seen Dragon Ball, and I would assume that they probably wouldn't like the older animation or like how long Dragon Ball can drag out sometimes. Like, it honestly is a good way to still understand the story of Dragon Ball while getting it in a nice, tight-knit like package, you know?
Yeah, and there's some, like, really, really funny moments in that, too. That would never be in the original.
Do you guys remember that video I showed you where it was Berserk, but all of the outtakes were left in?
Oh my god, yes.
I just remember singing Griffith.
When Griffith's fucking singing out of nowhere.
Yeah. So for people who don't know, Berserk is my favorite anime. And I came across a video that's like 4 or 5 hours long. And it's the entirety of the original 1997 anime. But somebody cut it to where the I guess the DVD, like special edition DVD, has like the blooper wheels of like the voice actors like fucking off and like messing up and shit like that. So somebody took the whole thing, edited in all the outtakes, and it makes it way fucking funnier. It's so goddamn hilarious. Like, oh my god, that's unironically like my favorite way to watch the show now.
It was really fucking funny.
They should make it abridged.
Sean Schemmel voices Gaston, which is Guts' right-hand man in Berserk. And so there's a part where Guts, his voice actor, comes out, and then he's like, "Hey, who hired Goku?"
Hey, it's me, Goku.
Is that all you got?
Oh, God.
What did you say?
I forgot about that.
Dude, I saw a
Touching
comic.
little boys, I see Virginia.
I saw a comic the other day where it was Chi-Chi talking to Goku, and then she was like, "Hey, Goku, you want to go upstairs?" And Goku's like, "Sure." And then she's like, "You got protection?"
Oh, I saw that. Like, who's up there?
Why?
Is he
Who's
strong?
up there? Is he strong?
And Chi-Chi's like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Yeah, so good.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
no,
was
that
so
that
funny.
shit's funny.
It's so good.
There are some times where Goku's, like, just idiocy is really funny.
Yeah.
That's a himbo to the definition.
A what?
A himbo?
A himbo?
Yeah, never heard of a himbo?
No, sounds like an African term.
Oh my god. No, a himbo is like a big, sexy, chunky dude, but he's stupid.
Oh!
Like Kronk. Kronk's a himbo.
Poison for Cusco.
Oh, yeah, Cusco's poison.
That's a himbo.
Okay, interesting. I've never heard that term before.
I was about to say, I'm surprised you don't know that term.
There's a lot of stuff that I don't know. That's one of them. But now I know it. Oh, contradiction?
This is the perfect example of us having a shit ton of useless knowledge,
Yeah.
but not knowing these specific things.
It's just shit's a paradox, man. One moment I know something, the next moment I do, or don't know, and then I do. I think.
Uh-huh.
Do you think?
Sometimes. Only when I really want to. And
Is it
trust me,
nice?
it's not really often.
How quickly he had to correct himself.
Yeah. You know, I was going to mention something, but I forgot what it was.
Wow,
So it's kind of irrelevant now.
Was it important?
Probably not.
You're eating hair.
What?
Just random shit from Family Guy that I no longer watch.
Hey, Family Guy has some like decent stuff, but it's mostly just the older things.
It's Cool Whip. You're eating hair.
I remember back in high school, growing up, our parents didn't allow us to watch Family Guy because it was too adult. So I remember back in high school when I had my own computer, I would just look up like compilations of like Funny Guy family moments.
Funny Guy?
Or Family Guy funny moments. And I remember one of the videos that made me laugh pretty damn hard is when Brian and Stewie are like demolishing a house and they're talking to each other over walkie-talkies and they get into like an argument about like saying over after the walkie-talkie. And he's like, "Oh, you need to make sure you say over when you're done talking over." And he's like, I need to say what when I'm over?" And then he's like, "See, I don't know when you're ending your sentence." And like it was back and forth like that. And then by the end of it, he's like, I think Stewie's dropping down like a rope, and then Brian just tugs on it and like pulls him down, and he falls to the floor. I don't remember how it goes. I just remember laughing really fucking hard though.
The first joke that I heard that made me like laugh like really freaking hard is the joke where it's like, "Hey Brian, look, there's a message in my cereal. It says ooh." Peter, those are Cheerios.
I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen that one.
It's like literally in their first season. It's got to be like 6 episodes in.
I don't think I've ever seen their first season.
Peter.
You can really see like the quality of the way it was back then. It's like really, it is not the way it is like these days. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Well, Family Guy first aired in the 90s, didn't it?
Yeah. But like Peter seemed like a completely different character back then. They made him like, you know, kind of stupid these days and not like caring about his family. But back then, like he was like the family guy.
I mean, that's kind of what happened with The Simpsons too. If you go back and watch like season 1 Simpsons, the art was like way uglier and the characters were very different as well. And they even had different voice actors too for like Bart and Lisa, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, really?
Oh, really?
And, yeah. And Homer was just like not as much of a dumbass as he is now in season 1.
Yeah, one episode that really sticks out to me is I think the Pope was like visiting their town or whatever, and Peter wanted the Pope to talk to his dad because he was like violently religious, like following the Bible to the T. And he was like, "You need to talk some sense to my dad." And then the Pope and his dad get into a fight. He was like, "Are you calling me a liar?"
I ain't calling you a truther. I do remember watching compilations of Peter fighting the chicken.
That is probably like the best thing to come out of Family Guy ever. Like, I don't believe there's anything that's gonna top the chicken fights.
They got pretty brutal sometimes too.
Yeah. And a lot of times, a lot of people died. There's one where they fight like on a space shuttle, and the original crew like fucking died.
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I don't either.
But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else that you guys would like to talk about. I don't think I have anything at the moment. I've been playing a lot of Sparking Zero ever since it came out.
Oh yeah, how was
dude.
that?
I totally... No, this is actually, like, really cool. So, I think I already told you that one of the main gimmicks of, like, the Budokai Tenkaichi series, and they did it again with Sparking Zero, is they have a lot of alternate timelines for the Dragon Ball story. Like, there's a story where Goku is able to beat Raditz by himself without the help of Piccolo. And it, like, completely alters the timeline. The Saiyan Saga alone has, like, 3 alternate timelines, and all of them are, like, really cool. There is one timeline where what is it? I think at the very end of the story, Saiyan Saga Vegeta is able to go Super Saiyan, kills Frieza, and rematches Goku on planet Namek.
Oh.
And there's also another one. I think this one has to be my favorite, where Goku doesn't die at the during the fight with Raditz, and he is able to train alongside Piccolo, Yamcha, Krillin, and Tien to get ready for the Saiyans. And he doesn't learn the Kaioken or the Spirit Bomb, but he's still able to take down Nappa and Vegeta. And it causes Vegeta to like flee from the planet, like train and all that stuff. And with Goku and everyone still like on planet Earth, Vegeta comes back because he wants the Dragon Balls to take down Frieza. And it's pretty much the Namek Saga, but it takes place on Earth. Like Frieza, the Ginyu Force, everyone comes to Earth. And all the events of Dragon Ball Z just take place on Earth. It's really cool.
That is pretty cool.
Okay. It almost sounds like a fan fiction.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, what doesn't sound like fan fiction if it's not canon? You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, there's a lot of like different there's a lot of different timelines, and you get to play as a bunch of characters. You play as Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, Trunks, Goku Black, Jiren, Frieza. Yeah, they all have alternate timelines in their story chapters. And some of the
that's
best
putting thought into it.
Yeah, there's one that like is really cool, and it's the Trunks timeline. At the very end of Super, you know how he goes back to his timeline after it's been restored? You have the option to stay in like the future, or I'm sorry, the past with everyone and like train to become stronger. And it gets to the point where Trunks is recruited to fight at the Tournament of Power. Recruited.
You know, that is something that I kind of wish did happen.
Trunks in Tournament of Power?
Yeah, I think that would have been a much better asset.
Yeah. And then from like there's another branching timeline, because you know how Universe 7 is supposed to stick together, but Goku and Vegeta go off and do their own thing?
Mm-hmm.
There's two alternate timelines. One where like if you see Vegeta break off, Trunks follows him, and then one where he just stays with Gohan and everyone like fights back to back. But all those timelines, that it ends with Universe 7 winning with like 4 or like 5 contestants still in the ring. It's like Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, and Gohan.
Damn.
Yeah, so they like win easily. They're able to overpower Toppo and Jiren.
Damn.
Easily, huh? Damn. That says a lot.
Yeah, it's a really like, it's just really interesting seeing all these different options.
I may be out of key, but I'm not out of options.
There's another one where like instead of Gohan and Goku doing the father-son Kamehameha against Cell, it's Vegeta and Trunks doing a father-son Final Flash against Cell. I forgot exactly how it gets there though.
I think the Piccolo and Gohan's pretty cool.
Piccolo, Gohan. What?
Oh, I mean, shit, my bad.
Son.
Goku. Shit, go. My bad.
I forgot exactly what leads up to the father-son Final Flash, so I can't like give out details because I don't remember it.
It's all right. Don't spoil too much. I'm gonna
Vegeta's
play
the
it
better
eventually
dad.
myself.
Can't change my mind.
Yeah, the Frieza ones and like the Goku Black ones, they're like pretty short stories. For Goku Black, it's just like, oh, you defeat Trunks, you defeat Vegito, you defeat Goku, Vegeta, whatever. like easily, and the timeline ends with Goku Black just destroying everything. Those are like the more boring ones. I don't exactly know why we had Goku Black as like a character you can play as, but I mean it's whatever. Frieza's is pretty cool. There's ending where Frieza kills Goku on planet Namek before it blows up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
But then that means he doesn't go see the yard rats.
No, like Goku straight up dies. Like during the clash of the Kamehameha and Frieza's like final attack, Frieza is able to overpower it, and he like kills Goku.
We've seen it before.
Yeah, so he doesn't go see the yard rats.
You're right. He stays dead, and Frieza conquers the universe.
Homie's fucking dead, bro.
Oh, he's dead. He's gone and dead.
My homie's dead and gone.
Dead and gone.
Oh yeah, and when you play as Jiren, the only ending you get that's like different from the show is Jiren wins the fight against Android 17, Goku, and Frieza, and his final wish is to restore all the universes back.
My only wish is to serve the gods. Yeah,
Yeah, the reasoning being like, oh, Son Goku was able to like make me stronger by making me push my limit. I wish to see him again. Which, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, the game is, like, really fun. One of my favorite characters is definitely Super Saiyan Gogeta.
Like to play as?
Yeah.
Like a really good moveset or something?
Yeah, because Super Saiyan Gogeta has the move where, like, where he does, like, the arm, like, you like, twirl your arms, and then he, like, redirects a punch, and then he, like, does the elbow and then a spin kick to the face.
Oh, like the movie.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You can play as Dragon Ball Z Gogeta and Dragon Ball Super Gogeta. There's, like, 2 different Gogetas you can choose from.
Gogeta.
It's pretty cool. So it sounds like this game is a success so far.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's been posting all their shit. I saw a TikTok, and it's like women. Oh, he's probably out cheating on me. And then it cuts to the boys, and they're recreating the Cell Gohan Kamehameha beam struggle to the tone of Bring Me to Life.
Oh my god.
Wake me up, wake me
up inside. Save me. Oh my god, dude, did I show you guys the Kids Bop version of that song?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's terrible.
Oh my god. If you haven't heard it, definitely look that shit up. It's so fucking funny.
Wake me up.
Speaking of video games though, Francisco, you know what's coming out this Friday?
Sonic X Shadow Generations. I'm so fucking excited. It's gonna be
really?
great. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Brothership.
What?
What? Is that coming out this Friday too?
Oh, not this Friday, but the following. It comes around my birthday. I think the 7th actually it comes out on.
I was talking about Black Ops 6.
Oh, who fucking cares?
Oh,
Dude, zombies.
What about them?
I said what I
We're
said.
gonna play.
They're dead.
We're gonna play zombies, all of us. Well, maybe
I'll
not
play
you, Ruby,
zombies.
since you don't have a console to
Well,
play it on.
it's gonna be on Game Pass, so the good thing is I won't have to buy the game.
Yes,
Wait.
I already have it pre-downloaded, bruh. And then Jedi's gonna hop on that bitch.
Wait, it's not for
what's the gig
Xbox.
size,
It's not for my gen Xbox?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's gay.
Well, your Xbox is like 12 years old by this point.
You know what though? It's still fucking good.
Yeah, for older games.
It's still good. It saved
If,
me lots of money.
I'm not even sure if your PC will be able to run it, to be honest.
No, I wouldn't play a game like that on my PC.
You're gonna have to
honestly.
go at 64 polygon.
Yeah, you're gonna have to download the mod that makes it look shitty so you can run it.
Oh no.
But yeah, Black Ops 6,
That
zombies,
shit's gonna
day
look like
one.
GoldenEye.
I'm gonna fucking message Jedi. We're gonna hop on that bitch. We're gonna be playing zombies until like 9:30 at night because we gotta work the next day. But you know what I'm saying?
9:30 at night.
We're gonna stay up so late. We're gonna get off at 11. Oh.
Man, being an adult sucks.
Yeah. Dude, that noise he made just reminded me of that part in Dragon Ball Z Abridged when Vegeta wants to let Semi-Perfect Cell absorb 18, and then Cell finally finds 18. He's just like, oh, and Trunks is just like, oh, there's Trunks, or there's Krillin, but he's got the bomb. Oh no, he broke it. What's he doing? And Cell's just like, oh.
God, those guys are fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Vegeta, Trunks is picking on me.
All right, well, you guys ready to wrap things up here?
Yep, I'm ready.
I think so. Sorry, guys, that we didn't have much to talk about. It's just, been kind of quiet, honestly.
Yeah, the only informative thing we talked about was diabetes, but who cares about that shit, right?
Diabetes.
Suicide is badass.
Oh, wait. I can try this. Hold on. Give me a second. I can try this.
Diabetes.
I can't wait to hear what that sounds like in the recording because I don't know what it sounds like now. I should
download one of that stuff.
I just got it. It's a physical thing. It's an audio mixer that I plugged into my microphone. So I upgraded from a USB microphone to an XLR microphone. And so the XLR cord plugs directly into the audio mixer, and the audio mixer plugs into my laptop, which is plugged in by USB-C port. And the audio mixer is what allows me to do that voice changer.
How much was the audio mixer?
The audio mixer itself was $40. There's some high-end ones that are like $300. I just got the one that was like, what's it called? The reliable one or whatever.
Okay.
The reliable one.
Yeah, the one that's like at a decent price, but it's not like garbage. I mean, this might be garbage compared to like, the professional grade ones. But so far for me, it's been working pretty nice.
Yeah, and honestly, having that kind of equipment, like price-wise, I don't think we need it right now.
Everything that I got, the cord, because the cord doesn't come with a microphone. The cord's a separate thing. So the cord with the microphone, with the audio mixer, and I'm just reusing my old boom mic that I had from my other microphone. I was able to unscrew the shock mount for the old microphone and plug the audio or plug the mic clip into this. It was a universal size, so I can reuse it. So I didn't have to buy another like boom arm. But the price for the microphone, audio mixer, and everything was about $160.
Not bad.
$160 for a new mic setup is not bad at all.
Yeah, and the most of that price went to this mic. This mic was $100.
Nice. Maybe I should get an audio mixer. We're both
It
gonna be
ain't too
sounding
shabby.
completely different. I'm not gonna recognize each other when we game on.
Game on. Sound like fucking Human Torch.
Game on!
Game on. Spooterman.
It's a Jamaican dude saying someone's gay.
Game on.
Game on!
My God.
But yeah, like I said, I'm still fucking with the mic settings and the proper distance to my mouth it should be. I had the pop filter on in the beginning and then I took it off, so we'll see what difference that makes.
I mean, you sound louder.
Yeah.
That makes a difference.
I bet it does. Anyways, go ahead and hit us with the outro, Ruby.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us for the Mighty Beans podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed our episode. We'll see you next time.
All right, you guys have a good one.
Buenos
Good night.
nachos.